Are you serious? Are you serious? Okay, now Vladimir Putin of Russia has just weighed into the conversation with North Korea. Russian President Vladimir Putin warned today that North Korea must not be backed into a corner and urged dialogue to end its nuclear standoff with the United States. Tensions have increased between North Korea and Washington in recent weeks, with President Donald Trump promising back in August that North Korea would be met with fire and fury, the likes of which the world has never seen, if it threatens the United States, and calling Kim Jong-un, the North Korean leader, Rocket Man, in his speech in September at the United Nations. Now, Putin did not mention the United States specifically today, but warned of the growing possibility of a conflict and pointed out that North Korea is a sovereign country. Problems should be solved in dialogue, as North Korea should not be backed into a corner, Putin said in a speech to the elite of Russia's foreign policy establishment and foreign guests at a meeting organized at a Black Sea resort over near Sochi. A series of missiles and nuclear tests has rattled North Korea's neighbors. The United States has responded with sanctions. North Korea's foreign minister last month stated that Trump had declared war on his country, and Kim Jong-un's regime would consider shooting down an American bomber. The White House described the notion that the U.S. had declared war absurd. And North Korea's officials last year also stated that the country could seek to target the United States mainland if American nuclear forces mobilize against it. Guys, here's what I'm going to say to this. I hear what Putin is saying, but you have to understand, nobody just came out and just backed North Korea into a corner. I mean, don't forget, North Korea is the one that said that they wanted to sink Japan. It's North Korea that fired missiles right over Japan's airspace without asking, and then said they didn't like Japan and that they wouldn't tolerate them being their neighbor, and that they were going to sink Japan and turn America into ashes and darkness. So, let's not forget who's setting off nuclear bombs, who's shooting rockets, and, there ain't nobody backing these guys in the corner. These guys if they're in a corner now, it's because they've backed themselves into the corner, and Putin is sensing a U.S. preemptive strike may be looming, and he knows that he either has to jump in and get involved with the U.S. or stand down, which he will. He'll stand down. Nobody wants to get into a nuclear confrontation with the United States. But North Korea has backed themselves in this corner. And yes, it can be solved with dialogue. Lay down your arms. I'll be back with more current world events and how they relate to biblical prophecy. It's getting ugly, guys. And the word on the street is war is inevitable right after the Winter Olympics in Seoul, South Korea. Are you saved?